Chosen one, you've been through the kind of struggle that most people will never understand. The silent nights. The moments where your heart beat faster, not because of joy, but because you were counting the last few coins in your hand, praying it would stretch just one more day. You've felt what it's like to smile in public and cry in private. You've carried dreams in your soul while your hands were empty. But something is changing. Something massive. Something divine. You've just crossed the final threshold. Your poor days are officially over, and heaven has declared it. The countdown to millions has started. Watch this video until the very end, because something powerful is being activated within you as you hear these words. And write your warmest wishes in the comments, along with the number 777. This is your moment to speak your desires into the atmosphere and energize the universe around you. Your words carry weight, and your alignment matters. This is more than just a message. It's a spiritual transfer of wealth, favor, and undeniable breakthrough. Now, chosen one, like this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and let's begin. What used to be delayed is now being delivered. What was once denied is now being declared. Your steps are divinely ordered, and each one is taking you closer to financial freedom, not by force, but by favor. You've already paid the price in faith, in patience, in persistence. You've walked through the fire of lack and didn't burn out. That alone is your confirmation. You were never meant to stay broke. You were only passing through poverty so you could recognize wealth when it arrived. Now it begins. The realm where money flows toward you instead of away from you. You're entering a season where opportunities don't just knock, they break the door open. People you've never met will feel assigned to bless you. Contracts will find you. Deposits will surprise you. Overflow will chase you. What once felt impossible is becoming your new normal. And it's all happening fast, because heaven has already approved it. Chosen one, you were never meant to be average, and your soul knew it. That's why you could never settle. That's why even in the middle of empty accounts and unpaid bills, your heart kept whispering, "I'm made for more." That whisper wasn't arrogance. It was divine intuition. It was God's signal inside of you, reminding you that royalty was encoded in your bloodline and abundance is your inheritance. And now, that inheritance is being released. You're not just stepping into more, you're becoming more. You're being upgraded from the inside out. Your energy is changing. Your identity is changing. Your habits are shifting. Your thoughts are aligning. Because wealth isn't just about what you hold in your hand, it's about who you are when the money shows up. And you, chosen one, are becoming the person who can handle millions, not just attract it, sustain it, multiply it, bless others with it. The reason your journey took longer is because your wealth isn't ordinary. You're not being given a small relief check from heaven. You're being handed a divine fortune. And with great fortune comes deep preparation. Every setback was training. Every no was direction. Every dry season was a recalibration. And now that the spiritual system is aligned, the physical manifestation can begin. That's why you're seeing the signs, the subtle nudges, the synchronicities, the sudden sense of inner peace. These are confirmations. You've entered the countdown. The countdown to what? To miracles. To financial doors flinging open. To phone calls with life-changing news. To the kind of financial upgrade that changes your lifestyle, your zip code, and your legacy. You won't need to beg, borrow, or scheme. God has gone ahead of you and orchestrated the increase. The resources are coming from channels you couldn't have predicted. Don't worry about the how. That's heaven's responsibility. Your job is to stay ready. With God's blessings, you are invited to bless this message by giving a divine gift of $20 or more through the Super Thanks button on YouTube. Together, let's spread faith, hope, and love, bringing light not just into your own life, but also to those who need it most. Your generosity becomes a seed of inspiration and healing for countless souls. Your environment is shifting, chosen one. And so is your energy field. Money moves in response to energetic readiness, and you've finally stepped into the frequency of overflow. You're vibrating with wealth. You're aligned with abundance. That's why things are starting to flow in your direction with less resistance. That's why you're seeing people mention money, opportunities, and unexpected breakthroughs around you more often. It's because you're magnetizing it. There's no need to chase anymore. You've been chosen. You've been anointed. And now, you've been activated. The countdown to millions isn't just a future hope. It's a present reality unfolding. You'll begin to notice subtle clues. A stranger giving you a helpful piece of advice. A door opening in a way you never expected. A refund, a reward, a recommendation. These aren't coincidences. These are confirmations that God is staging your breakthrough. This is the era where your life starts to reflect the wealth you've been carrying in your spirit. People won't recognize you, not because you've changed who you are, but because you finally became what you always were: abundant. You're being revealed, not transformed. The version of you that had to struggle, hustle, and survive was never the final version. That was just the refining stage. Now the masterpiece is emerging, and the world will see it. Hold your head high, not in arrogance, but in awareness. Because when God decides to elevate you, no one can keep you low. When favor locates you, no force can block it. You've crossed the line. The struggle identity is being deleted from your spirit. The narrative of lack is being rewritten. You're no longer the one trying to make it. You're the one who already made it spiritually and is now watching the physical world catch up. Don't be surprised if this week becomes the most financially shocking of your life. Don't be alarmed when you receive unexpected amounts, unexplainable favor, or unimaginable upgrades. You're not lucky. You're aligned. This is spiritual wealth locating you because your vibration is matching your divine purpose. You're becoming a vessel for prosperity. You are being trusted with overflow, not just for your comfort, but for your calling. You are here to distribute light and wealth, and that mission comes with divine resources. Every dollar you receive is a seed, and you will never see money the same way again. From this point on, money is not a problem. It's a promise. God's promise to you. And God never breaks a promise. You've earned this not by works, but by worth. Your soul is rich. Your faith is strong. Your assignment is clear. That's why your pockets are about to catch up with your spirit. The time of explaining your situation, hiding your hardship, or making excuses is over. Now is the time to celebrate, to expect, to receive, because the countdown to millions has started, and it won't be delayed. There is a divine rhythm to your rise, chosen one. And it's not random. The wealth that's coming to you now is arriving in waves because God is making sure it not only comes, but stays. You're not receiving temporary money. You're entering a realm of sustained overflow. The type of money that continues to multiply even when you rest. The kind of income that doesn't depend on hustle, but on heavenly flow. You're stepping into a dimension of ease, not because the journey is always easy, but because your alignment is now perfect. You're not pushing against the current anymore. You're flowing with divine timing. Every idea, every inspired move, Every aligned decision you make from now on will carry supernatural favor. You'll begin to wonder how things are unfolding so quickly, so smoothly, so abundantly. But that's what divine acceleration looks like. Everything around you is beginning to respond to this new frequency you've tapped into. People are noticing your glow, your peace, your quiet confidence. You're becoming a beacon for blessings. Favor is drawn to your energy. Wealth is responding to your inner transformation. And it's not just material riches that are flowing. It's joy, peace, clarity, and purpose. You're being flooded with the kind of abundance that can't be faked and can't be forced. This countdown is not just to millions in your account, it's to millions in your reach. You're about to impact people in ways that once seemed too big to imagine. You'll inspire, employ, and empower others. The money coming to you has a mission, and you've been divinely appointed to carry it out. That's why your past was so tough. That's why you were hidden for so long. Heaven was shaping a vessel strong enough to carry both the weight and the wonder of divine wealth. Don't expect everyone to understand this shift. Not everyone can handle the glow-up God has assigned to your life. You may notice people backing away. Let them. The blessings coming to you are too big to share with small minds. The magnitude of your next level requires silence, wisdom, and clarity. You don't have to convince anyone of your calling. You just have to continue walking in it. There's a reason you never gave up. Even when your bank account was empty, your hope was full. Even when you had no support, your faith carried you. And now that endurance is being rewarded. The heavens have recorded your persistence, and the payout is starting. Slowly at first, then all at once. Sudden miracles, sudden transfers, sudden opportunities, sudden increase. This isn't just manifestation. It's divine orchestration. You didn't just visualize this. You were chosen for it. Others may talk about money as a goal. For you, it's a guarantee. Your millions are not a maybe. They're a must. And now that the spiritual blockages have been removed, the pathway is clear. It's like you've been standing at the gates of abundance. And now those gates are swinging wide open. The best part? You don't need to chase after anything. You are being chased by favor, by resources, by divine appointments. Everything that once felt delayed is now catching up to you in double time. You're about to live in the overflow of everything you've ever prayed for and everything you didn't even know you needed. That's what happens when you walk in divine timing. You receive more than you imagined because you trusted beyond what you could see. You're not in survival mode anymore. That chapter is closed. Now you're entering stewardship. God is handing you the kind of wealth that changes not just your world, but generations after you. This is legacy-level money, empire-building energy, and you will be wise with it because you've tasted the opposite. You know how it feels to have little, so you'll honor having much. You're not a beginner anymore. You've become a master of your mind, a warrior of your spirit, and a magnet for money. The confidence you walk in now is different. It's quiet, deep, and unshakable. You don't need to prove yourself. The results will speak. The fruit will show. The millions are already moving, already finding you, already scheduled to show up. You're walking into prepared blessings. All you need to do is stay in alignment. Alignment is your job now. Not fear, not worry, not panic. Stay aligned with the truth that your poor days are over. Stay anchored in the belief that you're no longer at the mercy of money. You're a master of it. You've switched positions in the spiritual economy. You're no longer waiting to receive. You are already in possession. The millions are simply catching up with the wealth your soul has been holding all along. You'll see it in the little things first, small wins, kind gestures, moments of clarity. Then, the bigger waves will hit. Unsolicited offers, business expansions, passive income streams, supernatural paydays. The reason it will feel like it's happening fast is because the heavens have been storing these blessings for you for years. You weren't being punished, you were being prepared. And now, it's all being released. You're not behind. You're right on time. Don't compare your journey. Yours required deeper digging. Yours needed divine pacing. But now that the lock has turned, the vault is opening. And it will not be closed. No one can block what God has already released in your name. The only thing left for you to do is receive it. Receiving doesn't mean passivity, it means readiness. Keep your spirit open. Keep your actions aligned. Keep your heart grateful. You are now in receiving mode, and the universe is responding with thunder. It's sending waves of increase so bold, so undeniable, that even your enemies will have to admit you've been favored. They'll whisper, "How did it happen?" But they won't know the nights you cried. They won't know the sacrifices you made. They won't know the fire you walked through. They'll only see the glow, the increase, the blessing. And that's how it's supposed to be. Because this next level isn't about proving them wrong, it's about proving God right. You are the evidence of divine wealth. You are the confirmation that faith pays off. You are the living testimony that poor days don't last, but divine destiny always finds a way. This is your wealth era, chosen one. Step boldly. Move wisely. Receive fully. Because the countdown isn't symbolic, it's literal. The riches are real. The elevation is set, and nothing can stop it now. Chosen one, this shift you're experiencing is more than just physical. It's spiritual. You are being rewritten from the inside out. You're no longer the one who hopes money will come. You're the one who knows it already has. This isn't about luck. This is about alignment. This is about divine promise catching up to your earthly experience. And the reason you feel different lately, the reason your spirit feels elevated, is because heaven has finally opened the vault. You are now moving under a different system, a divine financial system that doesn't operate on earthly limitations. While others are trying to grind their way to wealth, you've entered a realm where grace opens doors. One opportunity, one yes, one divine connection, and suddenly, the years you lost are restored in a matter of days. That's what divine speed looks like. That's what supernatural wealth feels like. And it's already in motion. You've seen the shift in small ways, unexpected messages, random payments, conversations that feel like divine setups. You're not imagining it. These aren't coincidences. They're confirmations. The spiritual system around you has changed. You're now operating in the economy of heaven, where blessings come not from desperation, but from declaration. And you, chosen one, have declared, consciously or unconsciously, that enough is enough. Poverty no longer fits your identity. Your name has been placed on a list of divine receivers, and the angels assigned to you have been released to fulfill their task. They are bringing the resources, guiding the right people to you, and clearing the path ahead. Some of the things that used to be difficult will now feel effortless. Some of the places that once rejected you will call you back. Some of the people who looked down on you will now look up with awe, wondering how everything turned around so fast. It's not fast, it's overdue. Your harvest has been maturing in silence while you were in survival. And now that you've stepped out of spiritual famine, your life is responding like a garden in bloom. Finances are coming from unexpected places. Deals are forming behind closed doors in your favor. Ideas that seemed too big before are now being backed by supernatural momentum. Everything you touch now carries the vibration of abundance. This is what it means to be chosen, not just to receive wealth, but to carry the responsibility of it. God is trusting you with more, not because you're lucky, but because you're ready. Your poor days didn't break you. They built you. They taught you stewardship. They humbled your spirit and sharpened your intuition. And now, as millions approach, you will carry them with clarity, wisdom, and purpose. There will be a moment, very soon, where everything aligns in a single day. The call, the contract, the confirmation. The numbers will shock you, but they won't scare you. You'll recognize the signature of God on the blessing, because it will feel too perfect, too effortless, too complete to be man-made. And when that moment comes, you'll know. This is the promise made real. Every resource that's about to hit your life has an assignment. You won't waste it. You won't shrink from it. You won't sabotage it. You'll walk into it boldly because you finally realize it's yours. No guilt, no apology, no self-doubt, just full acceptance of your new financial identity. Abundant, blessed, unstoppable. And let's be clear, this isn't just about millions in your bank account. It's about millions in impact, millions in influence, millions in divine connections. God isn't just making you rich, He's making you relevant. You're being positioned to change rooms, change narratives, change legacies. And the people assigned to your purpose are already sensing your rise. They may not know your name yet, but your vibration has entered the room before you have.